Welcome to Wall Street Confidential. We're sitting here with Jim Cramer, who, Jim, you were just on CNBC this morning. You mentioned First Solar, which is now going crazy.
Well, First Solar is a company that we see these Research in Motion did the same thing. They report a quarter that is so much better than what we thought that we realized that this is the quarter that we expected next year at this time. Very few companies ever achieve this in our lifetime. I've only seen a few. Apple Computer has done it. Microsoft used to do it. And First Solar did it. I think oil is a big story for next year. And the fact that oil was not able to go back under 90, even though all the bears said it was going to go, tells me very specifically that if you have a good alternative energy play, it's going to make a lot of money. First Solar is opening a series of power plants to make new devices starting next year. We see SunPower on the move. We see this whole group ramping, and I think that First Solar is the best story of them. Also, by the way, it's really interesting, but MEMC, symbol Wafer, WFR, 52-week high too. These two stocks trade together. They shouldn't. Wafer uses silicon and makes chips out of silicon for solar. First Solar, the reason why it's so great is it doesn't use chips. There's a tremendous chip shortage. So these two trade hand in hand. When I saw Wafer hit a 52-week high and First Solar be behind that, it reminded me that First Solar is a most likely candidate to take out its high, which would then trigger a lot of short covering. So that's really what's happening, both technically and fundamentally. This stock is very blessed.
And you think there's opportunity for First Solar today, right?
Yeah, well, in fairness, I just took a lot of the opportunity. I mean, the stock went up 9 points after I mentioned it on Squawk on the Street. But I feel like that the First Solar story is one that if it were divided by 10, a $25 stock, you'd see a lot of people in it. I see this over and over again. We saw Google, if it were divided by 10. I'm urging people to not be intimidated by a $250 stock and regard it as a $25 stock that could very easily go to $30.
Okay, thanks,
All right,
Jim.
thank you.
Stay with us for more of Wall Street Confidential.